My name is Tobore Adakaraza, and this is the Deliberate Life. I want to say a big thank you to everyone who's seen our previous 3 videos and deemed them fit to share with others. Thank you very, very much. If you are yet to subscribe to our page, please do so now. It's a very fine time to do so. And you can also follow us on Twitter with the handle @MySaltCity. You'll be glad you did, and I promise you, you will be blessed. Today we want to talk about starting with what you have. Yes, it's a cliche phrase to say start with what you have. A lot of people have used this phrase and it makes it look like it's not true. However cliche this may sound, start with what you have is true. So this is a true cliche. Now God is set to do something amazing in your life, something new. God is set to upgrade you to a whole new place, increase your blessing. But God wants to start with what you have. It is principle for God to always start blessing you with what you have. When God was set to free the children of Israel from bondage, He wanted to use a man called Moses. God started with Moses with what he had in his hand. In Exodus 4, God said to Moses, "What do you have in your hand?" The only problem is every time we are asked what we have, we are too quick to say nothing. What do you have? What do you do now? What can you do? Our quick answer is nothing. We are not the only ones. There's a woman in 2 Kings 4, verse 2. The prophet Elisha went to meet her, told her that God wants to bless you, God wants to do great things. But what do you have? Her answer was nothing. Nothing but a jar of oil. In the account that recorded the miracle of Jesus feeding 5,000 people, when he asked the disciple, "What is there?" their answer was, "We have nothing. Nothing but 2 fishes and 5 loaves. And those 2 fishes and 5 loaves are not even ours. They belong to a little boy." Nothing. We are always quick to say nothing. But let us see what Jesus says about the person who keeps saying he has nothing. In Mark 4 verse 25, Jesus said that to him who has, more will be given. To he who has not, what he had will be taken from him. But even Jesus just acknowledged that he had nothing. Is it his nothing that will be taken from him? Yes. If you keep saying you have nothing, the things that you have labeled as nothing will be taken from you. It suffices to say, in the divinity space, you might just be the last person to know that you have something. God knows you have something. Satan knows you have something. This is why he's after you. This is why he's after what you have. You are the last person to discover that you have something. That's why you keep saying you have nothing. The problem with what we have is that we hold it in a defective state. We have the wrong attitude towards what we have. We have not taken ownership of what we have. Your attitude towards your resources determines whether they will yield increase for you or not. If you keep looking at what you have with disdain, the value will keep depleting. So the day has come for you to sit down and own what you have. We are always quick to see the abundance that other people had or have. The apostle said to Jesus, "What is this among so many?" This is what you do every time you compare the little you have with the abundance that other people have. We are very quick to overestimate what we don't have and underestimate what we have. We are quick to remember that the thing that we want, whatever we have right now, cannot help us achieve it. But who told you that God wants to bless you based on the things you have right now? His blessings is going to come from the resources that is infinite in heaven. All he needs you to do is own the little in your hand right now and use them rightly. So you have one assignment today. List out what you have and take ownership for them. Also, it has come for us to change our language. When they ask you what you have, oftentimes people say, I'm just managing one job. And I'm helping my sister do this thing. I am just doing this. That is wrong thinking. And that level of thinking will not get you to the next level. Take ownership. It might be a temporary job, but from that temporary job, like Jacob who was taking care of Laban's head temporarily, from that temporary job, if you take ownership, God can make you ruler. The thing about being faithful over little is that you will become a ruler if you are able to account for the little you have. Growth comes when the poor man realizes that he is not poor. Stop saying that you are managing anything and start taking ownership of what you have. So what do you have, you would ask me? A degree is something. That skill that you have that you can sketch is something. You can weave words together. That is something big. You have a great dress sense. There are people who are amazing fashion bloggers and their only skill is that they have a great dress sense. You have great taste for shoe. You are stylish. You have a sweet tongue. You can sell anything. You can encourage and motivate people to do things they don't want to do. And you think you are not going to make a great salesman. That is something. So today, I want you to list out the things that you have and say a prayer that, Father, this is what I have. Bless me through them. If you're yet to ask, you can ask, how do you want to use these things to bless people and bless me? List them out and we'll continue from the list next week. See you next week. Go ahead and live a deliberate life.